Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Michael Porter Jr.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got the franchise. Green is out there with Goose. Then it's Morant. And it's Queta in at the center position. And for the Stars, they've got cool hands. MP out there with B. Then there's Hayes. And it's Blevins in at the 4. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Hayes. MP outside. Morant with the steal. Here's the break. And Blair kicks to Green. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
And it's the Stars' ball. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
And so it's the Stars getting on the board first. Green passes to Morant. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Good defense by MP. And so MP will bring it up for the Stars. Inside, here's Blevins, and that one drops. Blevins has got his second bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside. Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Blevins. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he was a force on the glass. Absolutely dominant.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to Nashville.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
And honestly, this is kind of what we expected. They ran up against a team with a very talented roster, and they just got overwhelmed.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Blair. Over Hayes. No good off the front iron.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Nashville passing it around. Here's Blevins. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Here's Blair. That 3 off the mark. Now the Stars leading by 4. Back to MP. B the pass to Hayes. Here's Blevins. And he dunks it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Green. He had a 27-point outing in their last game again. Back to Morant. And stolen by MP. And he lobs it up toward the rim. That one goes. Count it.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves, so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Nashville, off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And when you look at where the Stars are, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Now, here's Green. Scoreless thus far. That one wide left. And it's the Stars' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Kicks it out to MP. Fires the three. Green with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 8 to the paint. Here's Griffith. Blevins grabs the board. Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Blair. Pickett passes to MP. And stolen by Blair. Here's Griffith. Outside, Green. Nice move. And it goes down 2 points.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Pass to Blevins. Back to MP. They get it back. Hayes, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Green with the ball. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
All right, a chance to check out stats for B. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, his production is crucial to this team. They've sort of built around him, and it's why so many things are run through him.
Rain Man checked in for the Stars. And Memphis also making a switch. Porter's checked in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Morant outside. Shot clock at 5. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Here's Silas, guarded by Morant. There's the triple. And it's Silas missing. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Grizzlies. 6-point game. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
The Wizard, he's checked in for Nashville. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Gannett comes in for the franchise. Pass to Silas. Here's Pickett. Nashville, no good that time either.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Morant. Rebound the Stars. Here's Blevins. 6 points for him. Pass to Silas. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Nashville.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And that one's good. Green.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Inside, here's Blevins, and he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Green lays it up and banks it in. Green's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Silas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And here are the Grizzlies now. The Stars making the shot. Green with a screen for Morant. Over Francis. Again, Memphis.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Here's Silas. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for Nashville. Shea comes in for Hayes. And B subbed in for Cool Hands. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. The franchise is checked in for Green. On the wing, Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Levens can't hit.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Connect. No good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Pass to Silas. The three. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Porter. Levens grabs the board. 1:33 left in the first. From 12 feet out, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Morant scanning the floor. Pass to connect. The tray. That shot no good. And the Stars leading by 8. And stolen by Blair. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Out of bounds. The Stars will take possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And Nashville making a change here. Bowen's checked in. Jerome, he's checked in for Memphis. Shea outside. And the call will be against Dalton Connect. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
Here's Francis. Hasn't made one yet. They set the pick. Has to be. Into the lane. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now here's Jackson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Blair can't hit. Pass to Silas. Doesn't go for him.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's the Stars going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Nashville, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
So on the floor for Memphis. Ty Jerome out there with the franchise. Then it's Dalton Connect. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose for this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Jerome deciding where to go with it. Outside Porter. And here's Blair. Nothing on the board. Connect. No good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bowen the pass to Francis. Pass to Bowen. That shot missing. Nice D from Porter. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Bowen. Nashville leading by 12. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel that didn't happen.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Stars making a switch here. MV's checked in. Goose is checked in for Memphis.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 13. Pass to Jerome. Beyond the arc. And it's MV with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bowen, good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll take on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
In that game against Milwaukee, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Blair.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Knocked away. Porter with the steal. Pass to Jerome. Here's Griffith. Covered by Che. They need this one. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now, here's MP. Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. MP's got his first 3 points of the game.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Now, Jerome. He has yet to score. Blair, the pass to Porter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
And Nashville making a change here. Evans checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. Evans passes to Gray. Kicks it out to MP. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. And now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Pass to Blair. Here's Griffith. And here's Morant. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's B, and he banks in the layup. He's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Silas. Goes up on the wing. Again, the Stars score.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And Memphis also making a switch. Green's checked in. Nashville on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And Blair kicks to Morant. Green up on top. They need this. And the rebound goes to Nashville. He's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Silas. He has 5. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Grizzlies. Carl, he's checked in for the Stars. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jerome, he's checked in for the franchise. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Morant passes to Griffith. And the rebound goes to Nashville. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
MP passes to Silas. That one, no good. Morant with some nice D.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Memphis moving it around. Porter finds Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now here's Morant. He's got 7. They kick it out to Green. Blevins grabs the board. Blevins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP against Jerome. They set the pick. Here's Silas. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Stars have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The Stars making a switch here. Graves checked in. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
The Stars have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hayes.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Hardy, he's checked in for Rain Man. Hayes hits them both. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And stolen by Che. The 3 from MP. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that one's good. Green.
We've all fallen in love with the 3-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here's Hardy. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Near the 3-point line, it's Porter, and the jumper is on the mark. Porter's got his first 2 points.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Pass to Blevins. Porter with the steal. Down low, Griffith. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Griffith has got 4 points this quarter.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Here's Blevins. Pass to Hardy. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. And a jump to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. .143 left here in the second. Sweet move. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 10 points in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Blevins. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Free throw drops for Green. Cool Hands checked in for the Stars. B comes in for Hardy. Then for the Grizzlies, Kate is checked in, and the franchise is subbed in for Ty Jerome. Both free throws good from Green. Nashville has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Blevins. Back to MP. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Green deciding where to go with it. Lets it go from 11. The Stars with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 8 now on the night. MP with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Pass to Pickett. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from MP. Good on the triple. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And here is Green. And so it's the Stars, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Looking at the Stars, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for Nashville.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's B. They've got MP. He's out there with B. He's out there with cool hands. And it's Blevins in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there right now for the Stars. Leaps for it. And for Memphis, they're shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Green, the pass to Morant. Outside, Green to the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and a fast break for Nashville. Blevins, good. Blevins has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Nashville.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Morant. Following the score by the Stars, Keita's shot is off. The Stars have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Hayes, no good. Memphis with the ball. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Back to Green. And the layup's good off the glass. Green's got 14.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Blevins. Back to MP. Morant with the steal. Outside, Green. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Shot clock at 5. And Keita gets it to go.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Now, MP. He's got 9. Steps back and fires. The rebound by Keita.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on MP. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
And so he hits both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Pickett. Here's Blevins. There's a good screen. Inside, it's deflected. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Blair with it, now defended by MP. And Keita gets it to go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
MP passes to Blevins. Pass to B. A 3-ball. Sinks the 3-pointer. B's got 7 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Here's Green. 14 points for him. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. For Nashville, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Blevins. 22 points for him. And that one's good. Morant. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. You take a look at Hayes. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well. Some of the culprits.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers, 4 straight finals appearances.
To look at the numbers for Cool Hands. Averaging 13 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question he's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside, Green. Pass to Blair. Out to the right wing. Morant against MP. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 11 points.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
There's a screen. Here's Pickett. Here's Blevins. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Blair. Memphis moving it around. Pokes one up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Stars.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
Both free throws good from Morant. Here's MP. He's got 9. Pass to B. Now Hayes. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That is his first foul of the game. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. MP deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to B. Nashville needs to get off his shot. A 3 from MP.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
They set the screen. And stolen by MP. Great D that time from Green.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's the ugly. gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And the basket by MP.
He just hasn't been able to find any kind of consistency to this point.
Now, here's Blair. No scoring in this one. Pass to Griffith.
Now a moment to see the numbers for the dude. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. He's off on the first. Rain Man checked in for the Stars. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Memphis. Good on the second free throw.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Pickett. Up and in on the layup. Pickett's got his first basket.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Morant passes to Keita.
Stars foul. Hayes. Second personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Memphis. Namias Keita. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Green's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. For Nashville, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Green. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Blevins. Green with the rebound. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. Rebound the Stars. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. There's the pick. Here's Silas, guarded by Morant. 5 on the clock. Silas, that's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Morant. He's got 15. On the wing, Green. Oh, and a fast break for Nashville. From 10 feet out, and it's blocked. Now here's Morant for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Nashville has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Puts it up, and he can't bank that one in. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. And Blair gets it to go.
Well, the defense has no one to blame but themselves there. Another open look.
Has to be. Here's Silas. It's rebounded by Memphis.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Keita's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Green missing. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Silas. Grizzlies with the rebound. Cada's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Porter. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. Second, the Grizzlies.
And you always like to see aggressive defense. And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better. And that's one reason why this team is still so high on him.
And Porter drops them both. Here's Francis. Still without a basket. Pass to Gray. 1:24 left to play here in the third. With the drive, Silas. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Jerome finds Porter. Now here's Blair. Back to Porter. Memphis moving it around. Jackson with the screen. Clock at 6. Kept alive. They swipe it. Pass to B. Right wing. Here's Silas. He's guarded by Blair. And it's Silas missing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Connect on the wing. Here is Blair. Jerome with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Silas. Over Blair. The 3/4 of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Nashville out in front, running away with this one. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Michael Porter's out there with Goose. Then it's Morant. Then it's Dalton Connect. And it's Jerome in at the point. Ripped away. Outside, Jones to the inside. And Porter comes to help. The 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Griffith. And for Memphis, they're shooting 39% from the floor at their best. Outside, Porter jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From the arc, cranes the 3-pointer. MP's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Stars. Jerome against MP. Here's Griffith. And the rebound goes to Nashville. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. MP with a screen on Morant. Back to MP. And again, it's Nashville from deep.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Jerome against MP. Now connect. And stolen by Jay. Here's Blevins on the wing, MP. Pass to Blevins. Here's Silas from past the arc, and the Stars another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Connect, defended by Jones. Up top, Connect. Pass to Griffith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
2 shots.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Francis passes to Gray. Teardrop shot, good on the bucket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Grizzlies shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Jerome passes to Porter. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Grizzlies have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Crosses over, and Morant finishes inside.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Here's Francis, guarded by Jerome. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Silas, that's good. And so it's Memphis with it. Jerome with it. Here's Griffith. Morant left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. And Connect gets it to go.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
There's the screen, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And Nashville making a change here. Carl's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Kate is checked in, and it's Green in for Dalton Connect. Here's Francis, guarded by Jerome. Charity swipe shot. It's hauled in by Griffith. For Memphis, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Blair. Down low. Picked off in midair. Here's Francis, guarded by Jerome. Shea outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Memphis. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Jerome, poke loose. Oh, and a fast break for Nashville. Here's Silas. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that. Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Blair. Here's the screen. Now Jerome. Here's Griffith. Lets it fly. Almost, but it rolls out.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bowen, the pass to Gray. Here's Silas. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Silas has got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's his second 3 of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
Here's Green. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Gray. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Here's Green, hits the jump hook.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half, more effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here's Silas. Here's Bowen. And that one is hammered home.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
On the wing, Green. Blair, the pass to Keita. And that one is good.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Pass to Gray. And it's blocked. The rebound by Keita. Keita's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Three-pointer. Rebound by the Stars. Here's Silas. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Here's Francis. Gray passes to Silas. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Silas has got 11 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now, here's Green. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Green. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
first one falls for him. Jones checked in for Carl. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Stars.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Now here's Jones, following the miss by John Morant. Silas passes to Jones. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Nashville passing it around. Here's Silas. His three-pointer's off the mark. So no problem for the Stars as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, as we present our player of the game.